Hello, welcome to Program with Sam, and this is Getting Started with C++. Okay, so today we're going to be getting started with C++. Now, if you've already been through the C tutorial that we have on the blog, you'll already be set up with everything you need. You don't really need to worry about this one, but this is for the sake of newcomers to the blog, or they just want to do the C++ series. Today we're going to be covering how to get started with C++. And as always, we're going to need an IDE to begin with. So we're going to be using Visual Studio for this. For Mac users, I believe... oh no, there we go. There's a Visual Studio for Mac. Or there's Visual Studio Code if you can't get that working either. But we're going to be using this one. You might have to use the code for Linux then. But we'll be using the Community Edition of Visual Studio. So if you go ahead and download that, you'll be able to then run the installer and install the components you need. One of the key components you're going to need is the one that allows you to do C++ console applications. So make sure that you've searched for that in the components and make sure that that is checked to download and install. With that in mind, you'll then be good to go ahead onto the next step. Then, in order to actually get started with creating a project, we just want to go for create a new project. And we want to find C++ console app. So for me, it's in the recent templates, but what you'll probably have to do is search C++. And if you do that, wait, I clicked enter. I didn't mean to click enter. If you do that, it filters out all of the things you can make for C++. We want the one called console app. And then you can go ahead and call it what you want. My first project, always a classic. You click create, and it will start generating the project. And boom, that's it. That's as simple as it is to get started in C++. And there you go, you're all set up for C++. Next time we're going to be doing Hello World in C++. If you did the Hello World in C with me before, you might be thinking, what's the point? We've already done it, and you've already said that the C functions are available in C++, so boom, done. Well, actually, we're going to be using a completely different library, which is exclusive to C++. And it is probably the library that you will be using for your projects when you work with C++. Also, we'll probably be covering sort of like input and output in general and variable manipulation as well. So tune in then. If you'd like to follow me at ProgramSamBlog or follow the blog directly at programwithsam.code.blog, that would be much appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.